Hello and welcome back, everyone, to a Rocket Rabbit Commentaries run-through of Wings of Liberty and StarCraft 2. And in this episode, we'll be continuing on with Peircing the Shroud after successfully killing the Brutalisk.
What's up?
Hey, what's up? This guy's dead
We're
now.
blowing up this door. I forgot that the breaching charges deal damage to my units.
Fuck that door and the guy who was guarding it. We are going to make a more perfect
all we need to
specimen.
do to finish the first half of this mission is blow up this power cell.
See, right now, there's a very strong suggestion of, like, interest in the Zergian race. Almost to the point that, like, one could even conjecture that, like, Manx even, like, created the Zerg that created Kerrigan. While she had her gladiator Russell Crowe moment.
The Zerg. And that's not a spoiler. We've already been told by Dr. Narud that the Zelnaga created the Zerg. But here we have the final antagonist of the series, the Hybrid.
Another one.
Well, technically, this is the first Hybrid that Raynor has seen. The only other character who has seen Hybrid in the series at this point is Zeratul.
Zeratul, yeah, because we were introduced to Hybrid during the flashback.
And we were not part of that mission.
What's the plan?
The plan is we're going to destroy this motherfucker once and for all. Who's with me?
At the end of Brood War, if you actually complete all 3 campaigns, Zeratul gets access to a special mission that happens at the end of the happens after the end of the Zerg campaign, and he discovers that that there's a force that is attempting to merge the DNA sequences of Zerg and Protons together in order to make hybrid units.
Yes, and now it seems that the dragons of Skyrim have returned at last. Use your grenades, boys!
I don't want to use my grenades yet.
Grenades make lots of dynamite boom sounds. You gotta give it a good boom at the end. Then it really crumbles like the Pikmin wall.
Don't blow up that barrier, because it takes the Hybrid forever to blow up that barrier on its own. And yes, we cannot deal damage to the Hybrid.
Damn it.
Don't try and fight it. Just get out of there.
Yeah, okay. Alright, the game's trying to tell you just get out. You know how many times the game has told me to just get out and I did not get out? Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. You can count on me.
Alright, so we can use this to act... come on.
Send it up to the Hybrid to buy us some
okay, yeah, we did actually activate. We just have to walk over it this time.
Well, you see, if this was Gears of War, instead of just, you know, get out of there and let's report back what we saw, we can still get a Hammer of Dawn and kill the Berserker.
Nah, pick up the Chrono Rift ammo.
Hold your fire, Delta. That's a plot device.
Raiders roll. You can count on me. Sounds
We
like
have to escape this wreckage as soon as possible.
Okay, we actually did use our grenade for that one. I want that Proton Spiller.
Are eating the creators.
Count on me. Sounds like a plan.
Roaches. I think this is actually the first time we've seen roaches, isn't it? It probably is. I don't know.
I hate the sight of a Terran being dissolved by acid.
Coming apart fast. You count on me.
Uh-oh,
Raiders roll. Sounds like a plan.
what the fuck are the Protoss doing here?
Well, as was explained whilst we were going through the mission, in order to make the Hybrid, they were blending Zerg and Proton's DNA. So yeah, there are a bunch of zealots floating around the base.
Zealots, specimens, and many hours of Protoss and Zerg getting it on in Manx's private library.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't sexual reproduction. It was very much genetic splicing.
Like a plan.
Right, sexual reproduction.
Raiders roll.
It's not sexual reproduction. They're not.
Genes are spliced every time a cell divides.
Sexual activity in order to do their genetic splicing.
Hey, Janet, all I'm saying is that what human beings do, and have tried to do for many years, is imitate what happens in nature, just in a very fixed, artificial, scientific method manner.
Count on me. Time to man up.
But usually that requires some amount of sexual activity, and there's definitely no sexual activity happening between the Zerg and the Protoss here.
Well, I mean, yeah, not for free. I mean, you got to pay at least $19.99 if you want to get that download.
No, as in they are physically incompatible. They are physically incompatible to have sex with one another.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey, man, it wouldn't be the first time that, you know. I mean, just because it doesn't have a penis doesn't mean it can't fuck.
I don't know how Protoss reproduce, to be perfectly honest. So
they just think about it and it works. Oh, run, run!
Deploy the Chrono Rift.
The Asylum Demon is coming.
Count on me.
The goddamn Asylum Demon is coming.
Yeah,
Fuck these
but
clowns.
we gotta take down these Ultralisks as we go through.
But why? No, use the confusion. Run. Okay, now shoot back.
Count on me.
Oh, we are fucked.
No, we're fine.
Oh, we made it. Wow, that was intense, and I was happy to have a moment of intensity.
This is a Hercules dropship. Haha.
Time we were leaving. Lift off. Matt, can you read me? I'm inbound in some big transport the Dominion was nice enough to supply. Don't shoot us down.
I'm not sure why we don't take James's dropship out.
Locate all 13 weapon pickups. Right. Try doing that while the freaking, you know, while Mr. X is following you around trying to beat the crap out of you.
We missed one before the event with the hybrid. And I know that the other two are blocked off by some barriers that we didn't see. I'm really upset that I didn't actually get the other achievement there, because if we had kept our medics alive, we certainly would have.
It did make for a really exciting video, though, losing those medics the way we did.
The technology required
Yeah.
is way beyond anything Terrans.
Yeah.
Frustrated.
He can't be working alone.
The ends justify the means. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Raynor makes a very bold assumption here that Arcturus is the one that's in charge of the hybrid project. He is not.
Excuse me for scribbling.
Hey, Tosh.
Found down there makes me afraid. What was it?
Very large and blue.
Something monstrous.
Zerg, Protoss hybrid.
It must have been a powerful sign for you to feel it scream from all the way up here.
Serious.
I mean, if you could call it more like a,
The sun burn in your face
because
with your
Protoss
eyes
don't
shut.
reproduce sexually. That means that it's more of a symbiotic relationship between two mutually distinct organisms.
But it's not a symbiotic. It's not a symbiotic relationship because it's a brand new organism.
Well, I mean, you could also argue that, you know, multicellular creatures in general are just composed of mutually distinct parts.
How high does it go? Tonight, however, I'd like to return to the topic of Tarsonis and the day it fell. Families ripped apart, literally, when the savage Zerg arrived. Mountains of dead bodies, deserted cities. Let's play that clip again.
I will rule this sector or see it burn to ashes around.
Stop! Wait! You can't just come in here! By order of Dominion Security, this newscast is terminated.
Sad.
By order of the Dominion, you are now under arrest.
Finally got you, Arcturus. Nice to see the media taking shots.
To the pleasure, sweet with you.
So I think that's cherry whiskey that Raynor is drinking.
Cherry whiskey. Well, cherry whiskey sounds more like a liqueur. I would say he is having a nice hearty cinnamon. Is God, what is it called again? A Tennessee Fire. Yes, I'm freaking Tennessee Fire cinnamon whiskey. Fuck yeah.
All right. So we've actually gotten all of the Protoss research that we can get for our progress. We will be getting the tech reactor. The tech reactor allows us to have both the benefits of the tech lab and the reactor on a building on buildings at the same time. So we can actually produce double of the higher tech units like Thor's at once. It's very
Finally.
nice. So, in the next mission, in the next part, we'll be going into Supernova. I hate this fucking mission, mostly because the unit that we get is fucking terrible. Ugh.
They gotta show us what the units are, because if we did the same fucking thing every goddamn mission, we would be godforsaken bored by the time we're fucking done with it.
Don't look so bad.
Well, yes, but at the same time, I really hate the Banshee. Well, I'll get into why once we actually start Supernova next time, but like...
Star's energy output just jumped 500%. I've never seen anything like it.
Slow down, Matt.
The reactor's not supposed to be operating at that
The
output.
star will go nova in a few hours.
Well, the star, rather, but...
Meantime, the planet's getting bombarded by waves of
Oh, alright, so we're talking about a supernova event. Oh, man. Only a plot as fanciful as science fiction can come up with a supernova saying, like, wow, we're actually witnessing the exact moment that a star is going to die, which is a one-time event in its entire existence. This is fortuitous.
Well, it's not fortuitous. It puts us on a race against the clock mission. It's another smash and grab.
You know, it wouldn't be the first time that games put a freaking, you know, blooms once every 40 years into a Dennis the Menace type of Mr. Wilson plot.
Come on, partner. We got hours till that sun explodes.
Yeah, hours. Hey, Raynor, how long does it take our starships to land on the surface?
Right after the scene of the accident.
All right, everyone, be safe.